Good morning, everybody. Welcome. My name is Nico, and we're going to be doing some trading today. First off, I would like to say to those of you that subscribe to the channel, you would have noticed my absence for the past 10 or 12 days. So we had a tornado come through our area about 10 days ago, and there was quite a lot of damage. I was very fortunate. I didn't have any damage to my property myself, but a lot of people in the community got hit hard. We're talking like trees falling on houses, or houses losing their roofs completely, stuff like that. Also, the electrical infrastructure was horribly damaged. My power only came back yesterday afternoon for the first time at 4:45. So the whole community has been impacted. I was running a generator, but I figured last week I did two streams on the streaming channel, but I did not do much trading. I figured my time could be used better, helping the community. So we've been busy, but things are settling now. We're in the final stages of the repairs and stuff, so everything is going back to normal. So this channel is back on track. We'll continue with our daily videos where we just do normal trading, look for entries, and as I'm trading, I'll be explaining why I'm taking entries and stuff like that. Okay, also a quick reminder, guys, I'll be doing a stream this afternoon. You can find it on, that's the streaming channel. I'll be doing a stream in 2 hours, I think, about 2 hours. I scheduled it for, I think, 2 o'clock, and it's almost 12 now. We're going to be discussing divergence today. A lot of people still seem to struggle with timing divergence. So we're going to be looking at divergence specifically this afternoon in the stream. And I encourage you guys, those of you that can make it, and especially if you're struggling still with divergence, if you're struggling a bit, join in, join the chat, say hello, ask questions. We can answer them right there, and then we can address any issues you guys might have, any questions. So yeah, please join the live chats, the live streams. And even if you don't have questions, just pop in and say hi. It's always nice to just see that people are interested. And so yeah. Okay, so that's that. I think we updated on news and stuff. Let's head over to the charts and see what if we can pick up a few trades. Right, I'm currently on Euro USD. This is the 1 minute. It looks like we have some, not really quite divergence, but it does look like we still have bearish momentum. RSI is still below the 50 line there. Doesn't seem to want to break through. If it does turn down a bit, we might actually take a sell trade. Let's have a look at the 10-second chart and see what's happening there. That does look like some divergence, although the RSI is well above the 50 line here. So we had some bullish momentum from this area here. We've got, it looks like we might actually be forming some hidden bullish divergence. Let's see if this closes up. Might be worth taking a buy trade here for a minute or two. It's pushing down. It didn't cross over yet. The stochastic didn't cross over yet. So let's just have a look. We're waiting patiently. We might get the tap on the moving average with the rejection of the middle line of the RSI, especially if the stock turns down. Okay, so that voided that trade for us. Let's have a look. See if we get something. Bollinger Bands are opening up, so we might be seeing a push downwards. Let's see if we might maybe get a proper. What would be nice is if price just pushes way down now, get a nice BB opening, and I was hoping that would happen, and we get a nice DI spike, a DI minus spike, while we're at it. This could also just be a retest. Let's go back to 1 minute and see what's been happening there. We did have that drop there. It got rejected off the middle line. It kind of wants to go. It looks like RSI just wants to go to above 50, so giving us some bullish momentum there. If it does break through right now, while my stochastic remains up, stochastic always indicating bullish momentum there. if this does break through, we might actually have a buy opportunity on our hands. Let's see what the close bring. We are 15 seconds away from the close of this 1 minute candle. Let's see if this pushes up nicely. I will actually take a buy trade here. If it does not, we'll have to wait some more. Okay, so those of you if this is your first video you're watching on this channel, we're using firstly, you know what? Let me first explain what I have on my chart. I've got 3 moving averages. It's a 50, 100, and 200 simple moving average. We've got the Bollinger Bands. Settings are default. It's 14 and 2. 14 period, 2 deviation. Got the ADX, got the RSI, and also got the stochastic oscillator. And these are all set to default values. I don't change these. We're mainly using 3 strategies. The 3 core strategies is we're using, first of all, divergence. We look for all 4 different kinds of divergence. You've got the two normal types and the 2 bullish hidden types. And then we're using DI spikes on the ADX to determine areas where there's a sudden volatile movement, but there's no strength behind the move. And we know that price will basically, there's a very good chance that price will just simply pull back. And then also what we're doing is we're using the RSI strategy where especially when price is moving in a direction, if we're in an established bearish or bullish trend, we look for corrections in that trend. And when these corrections occur on or close to my moving averages and my RSI does not break the middle line, but gets rejected, we go with the we go in the direction of the trend, so we know it's just a correction and that the correction is basically done, and taking a trade in the direction of the trend should be profitable. Okay, so those are the main strategies we're using. We are also looking at other things. We're looking at Bollinger squeezes. We are looking at where the if price has been running in the Bollinger bands, the upper or lower band, and it goes from one band to the other band, if it does hit the opposite band while the bands are still contracting, there's a very good chance that price will just turn back. So we do have some sell opportunities there. This doesn't happen too often though, and this I only trade this on the 1 minute. But yeah, it's the market's not looking bad. Let's see on the 10 seconds if there's been any movement. This drop here did cause a little bit of ruckus. Price is looking flat. If we do zoom in though, we see that it's not flat per se. It's just because of this massive drop here that the rest kind of looks flat. But yeah, it's been let's see if we get a rejection here. The price is gonna go either way here now. It's gonna go up or down, which is obvious. But once it picks a direction, it's gonna actually really move. It's gonna start moving. So we're gonna keep a close eye on it, see if it picks a direction, if it starts dropping or climbing, because I do suspect whatever direction it picks, we're gonna see a lot of movement in that direction for a few minutes at least. So we might get something like this here, like this drop. If we or upwards, not sure which way it's gonna go. We can only guess, so we don't trade guesses. But if it does start running, it should continue. So I'm gonna get into a trade as soon as we establish a direction, and I'll take the trade in the direction of that move. At the moment, it looks like we're going to be breaking upwards. I've got my RSI refusing to absolutely come down. Got the DI plus dominant over the DI minus. And while the DI is dominant, we've got the ADX wanting to start climbing. Okay, so RSI is breaking through now. There we go. I just want to confirm that it's... This was a bit too quick to my liking. This looks like it's going to be a buy trade. I'm going to take a buy right here. As I just explained a few minutes ago, we have the Bollinger Bands closing, so price is coming through to the opposite side, and these Bollinger Bands are still contracting. They're not opening up. telling me that we might see a push upwards. And also the fact that the stochastic is actually overbought is telling me that there's a lot of bullish momentum still. So we should see a pushback, even if it's short term. I'm not saying that price will not go up from here. What I am saying is that it is likely to push back from this level where it tested the opposite Bollinger Band. So and it might be sufficient enough for us to get a trade in. Looks like this is going to be good, unless we get a massive spike last second. I doubt it though. Okay, so we had a good trade there. Now we're going to wait and see what happens. This is too short a period to be considered a squeeze. These bands are still contracting, but I don't like playing the same thing twice, especially over 2 candles on the 1 minute. It's just too risky, because if this candle does decide to come down now, the bands are simply going to be opening up. Okay, so it hasn't contracted for long enough to be considered a squeeze. We need a few more candles for that. If it does continue though, just to hover in this, or range in this area here, let me draw that in. So if it does continue to range in this area, we're going to see the bands contracting and just leveling out for a little bit. And that will be a squeeze that's building. And we know with if the bands has been squeezing together, when price picks a direction and the band starts opening up, tends to run in that direction for a bit as well. So we if we do get a squeeze for a few candles, then we'll go in the direction of the movement. We had a smallish example here where price contracted and the bands kept contracting until it decided to pick a direction. And this is what I mean. So we can just be taking a few sell trades once price starts running, or if this broke upwards and we had the same thing upwards, we will take a few buy trades. This is definitely turning into a squeeze though, so I'm going to keep an eye on this. Might break to the downside. It looks like it's going to break to the downside. We've got my RSI still below 50, so it's still bearish momentum there. Got the stochastic moving towards the oversold area, so that's bearish again, showing me some bearish momentum there. And we're just going to wait now for this to break. Very important that we don't rush our trades. We don't if we see a setup forming, we don't get in prematurely because we're afraid we might miss out on a trade. We're just going to sit and wait patiently, and once our strategies, once we get a signal from one of our strategies, that's when we take action, and only then. We don't we definitely don't go in early or take any unnecessary risks. We're just going to wait patiently. It should break in 2 or 3 minutes. So yeah, like I said, we'll just have to wait for it. Okay, so this video is not going to be too long today. I did get started a bit late. Still had some stuff to catch up on. But we're 15 minutes in now. I think we'll push for like half an hour or so. And yeah, and then tomorrow we're in almost 2 hours into the UK session. And then tomorrow I'll definitely be doing the videos from the UK session, from the opening of the UK session again. So we'll be doing that. Okay, so it looks like we might be opening up here. We just got to wait for it. They are opening up. Let's take a sell here. We're just going to go with the direction of the price movement because the bands are opening up. Didn't open up as much as I would like it to, but it is still opening. Might get burned here, who knows? Like we know, especially those of you that's been following the videos on this channel, just the normal daily trading videos, we do lose trades. We don't get excited about losing trades. We definitely do not do revenge trading or stuff like that. I personally don't like martingale that much even. I do get trades wrong, and it's fine. Nobody gets 100%. The important part is to get more trades or fewer trades wrong than you get correct. And we've been doing that at least, so that's good. Okay, we're definitely losing this one. There's no way we're going to be winning this. Okay, so this sometimes happens, and it's fine. You're going to see we might get a sell here on the RSI, hitting the... let's move these out of the way. We might get the price rejection here with the RSI rejection. I'm going to take another sell if this does happen. The stochastic is also nice and low still. We do not have any divergence anywhere yet. Okay, but it looks like the RSI is not going to be rejecting. So better odds, I think, for it to hit the 50 moving average and then come down. But let's see. Let's see what happens. It's a nice big push. I should check the 10 seconds as well. Let me switch to 10 seconds. So just see what's going on here. Maybe we've got some DI spikes or something. No DI spikes. PBs are opening up. It's flatlining. These have crossed. So my moving averages have crossed upwards. We might see a retest now. Not. Taking a trade here though is super risky. We've got the ADX climbing really properly now, so it's telling me there's a lot of strength behind the push here. Stochastic is in oversold position, so we've got a lot of bullish momentum there. We've got the bullish momentum on the RSI still, so this should be pushing upwards. Let's go back to 1 minute and just see what's happening. Opening up. I kind of want to take a buy here, but I'm just worried about the moving average being acting as resistance and pushing price back down again. So at the moment, my 10 seconds and 1 minute is giving me conflicting information. 10 seconds is telling me that we're going bullish. 1 minute though is telling me that we're not. So I'm just going to see if I can get a decent entry setup on either time frame. This does look like the rejection, but I'm not going to get in too early. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. It does look like it's holding though. Looks like being the keyword here. This could very well just be a retest here. It does look like we're gonna have some hidden bullish divergence. Just needs to play out. If it does play out, it should play out right on the moving average here, and that will be a buy opportunity for sure. Let's just see. It got, you know what, this is going to be a buy. My RSI got rejected here. We did have some faint bullish divergence here as well, and this should be a good trade. This trade should be fine. Let's just see what happens. Also got the DI dominant, the DI plus, and the ADX was running quite decently up until here. So this is just most probably just a little retrace, and we should see some more green for a bit. Even if it's just for a minute or two, but we should see price making a new high very, very soon. Okay, that trade was good though. Here we go. New high, as expected. And this does look like some bearish divergence, but the fact that we just went very bullish on the moving averages, so they crossed from being all bullish to being all bearish to being all bullish. This will I'll be very cautious taking sell trades in this area here, unless I get a really, really good entry. But in general, I don't like taking sell trades when charts are going bullish and taking buy trades when charts are just going bearish. We can see price coming up through here as well on the 1 minute. It broke through the moving average here, so it's through basically technically through support, and we can see there's a lot of I want to say fighting going on between the bulls and bears there. Stochastic is it's got a lot of bullish momentum. RSI is still above. We got the DI coming up, DI plus becoming dominant and starting to climb there, although it's flatlined. So this all tells me that it's much more likely for price to be moving upwards now than moving downwards. I'm not going to take a buy because I don't have a clear point of entry though. But we should see price pushing up over the next, let's say 5 minutes maybe. But we got a very nice rejection there on the RSI. That was definitely not divergence, but we did have a buy opportunity there that we missed on the 10-second, but it's okay. Sometimes we miss trades as well. It doesn't bother. It shouldn't bother you. You simply cannot get every single entry. Even though we try to get every single entry in, sometimes, like now, you just switch to another time frame just to look at something, you come back and there was an entry. Instead of getting in late and increasing our chances of losing this the position, we'll just skip it and wait for the next entry. We did 3 trades now in a span of 20 minutes, and that's a decent rate of trading. Usually my rate of trading is 1 trade. I get about 1 entry every 10 minutes. That's the average. We're currently getting a little bit more than that. So, and this is the speed at which I trade. I don't rush. I wait for setups, and this is what you should definitely also be doing. Doesn't matter what strategy you're using. If you're using some of the strategies I explained here, or even if you're using something totally different, you need to wait for good setups on your strategy, and wait for them to form. Don't jump the gun. A lot of people like to jump the gun. They take trades too early because it looks like they're going to get an entry, and then quite oftentimes they simply won't get an entry, and end up losing. And we don't want to lose. Although losing is part of trading, we just want to keep the losses to a minimum, control it as much as we can. This does look like a nice buy though. What does the 1 minute say? I'm taking a buy here. Try misclick. Oh man, I missed the entry. Oh, it's coming back down again. I think I'm going to wait for the close of this candle. Let's play the complete 1 minute candle after this. I should maybe have taken the trade. But this is rejecting. It's moving up beautifully. So we should see some upwards movement over the next minute or two. Let's see what the 10 seconds say. It did get in a bit late. This was a beautiful trade, really. This is the area really where we want to get in. We had the beautiful DI spike there, right on the moving average. This trade's gonna burn me. We might get a divergence setup as well, though. If it holds the moving average, if the moving average holds, we might get a divergence setup. if my stochastic turns up and RSI, this is confirmed because we did make a new low on this drop here. We just need the stochastic to turn up. It hasn't made a new low, so if this does reject here, okay, so the divergence just voided. Okay, so this is another bad trade. Not trading for just over a week is probably not a good idea. Now we'll get into the rhythm of it just now. Fortunately, with the 92% payout, taking a loss doesn't hurt that much. We're basically at break even for the day. It's through the Bollinger, but it's not going through the moving average. I'm still thinking we're going to see a movement upwards here. Yeah, we are. Okay, RSI broke through the middle line. My stochastic is moving into oversold area. Oh, sorry, overbought area. So these two are telling me there's momentum, there's bullish momentum coming in. You got the DI dropping, the DI minus dropping really hard now. DI plus is coming up, which is a good sign. And this was just, looks like it was just a retest. And we're going to be pushing upwards from here, as I thought we might do. 20 seconds left on that. Let's switch to 1 minute, see what that looks like. One might actually even risk another buy if we close properly, or even a little green. I'm going to take another one, yeah. Let's go to 10 seconds. We did have some bearish divergence though. Normal hidden bearish divergence. Fine, but there. This one should have, I rushed this a bit. I'm still thinking it's going to go up though. We've got bullish momentum on 10 seconds and on 1 minute. So I'm still thinking this is going to push upwards. Rejecting off the Bollinger middle line again. And like I said, we still have the bullish momentum on both the 10-second and 1 minute chart, although this is going to be close. It's not moving at the moment. It's just sitting there, so it's going to be really close. Yeah. Okay, so it's 6 trades and I've lost 3 of those. So I'm down a little bit, but not much. Not even a full trade size. That would be 28 times 3, that would be 54. I'm down $54. Not that bad. And we'll get another trade just now in a minute or two. I hate big moves like this because it flattens out the chart. You sometimes struggle to, you can't zoom. I don't like trading zoomed in like this. I like to see, but if there's been a big move like that, it usually flattens your chart. So you can't really see the candle movement on the smaller candles. Okay, we do have a nice push there. Very nice push there. I am going to take a sell trade here. We have a very, very big DI spike here. My ADX is still very low. DI spike is more than double what the ADX value itself is. telling me that this should come back down. We've got price outside of the Bollinger Bands, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles long, for 4 candles. So that was a very, very hard push. So here's something interesting for you guys. Very often, if we get a trade like this, where we get the massive DI spike, if this trade loses, right, if price comes down and starts pushing back up again, very oftentimes we will see normal bullish divergence form immediately after the spike. Sorry, bearish. We will see normal bearish divergence form. So we get another entry, another sell entry into the chart. There we go. We won that one. So we're up for the day. Okay. It's 12 o'clock. I'm going to get ready for the stream this afternoon. So, guys, thanks. I'll see you all tomorrow morning, bright and early. Well, bright and early. Around the UK opening UK session open time. And, yeah, we'll be doing some trading. And hopefully tomorrow we'll be doing some a little more longer videos. Okay. So, guys, thanks for watching. As always, trade smart, trade safe. And I hope I see all of you in the stream this afternoon. For now, cheers.